Hey everybody, good Monday morning, top of the morning to you. Hope you're doing okay this morning. Looks fairly dry out here. It's 8:30 on this Monday morning, looking out over the neighborhood, my street out here. Atlanta really didn't have it that bad this go round. I know a lot of the other places in the country really got hit hard. But anyhow, good morning everybody. Hope you're doing okay. I've had a weekend the last 3 or 4 days of being around the house, supposedly being snowed in, iced in. Ava's out in Utah. She comes back this evening. So anyhow, let's do the morning post this morning. This morning I'm going to just write about cancer. You know, it seems like it's touched all our lives in some form, some shape over our lives. Cancer's always been around. I've been watching a series called The Big C. So if I had known it was if I had known it was 4 seasons, 10 episodes each, 40 episodes in all, I wouldn't have started watching it. I thought it was only 2 seasons, which is long for me, you know. And usually after I watch a couple of episodes of something, I kind of move on unless I really think, well, could be interesting. I spent the historic ice storm of 2026, which wasn't, binge watching The Big C. I have about 5 more episodes left to go, having watched 35 of them so far. Cancer is scary, even after all of these years. My first encounter with it that I can remember with someone I love was with my Aunt Mary. She died at 49. I was 16. The year, 1971. I got up and went to work the day of her funeral. I knew everybody would talk about me. How could he, they would say. She was so good to him. She took him in as a little boy. She loved him like he was her own son. I didn't even go by the funeral home to see her when she died. Turner and Sons out here in Decatur. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I thought as long as I didn't have to see her in a coffin, I wouldn't have a nervous breakdown or go wailing in front of everybody. I learned at a young age in life, you just have to do what you need to do, in spite of what other people might say about you, or think about you, or say behind your back things about you. I think I learned that pretty young. It's a good lesson to learn. A lot of people don't learn it until later in life. There were a lot of whispers about cancer among church folks back then. Don't ever let them open you up if they say you got it, because once air hits it, it just spreads like wildfire. I remember hearing people say. Ignorance, of course. None of it was true. Yeah. But they say that's what happened to my Aunt Mary. They say they opened her up, and it was everywhere. And they just sewed her back up, and she died a few days later. Kathy, my former wife, goes back for her yearly mammogram this week. A couple of years ago, she had breast cancer. With surgery and radiation, she has been okay so far. Kathy, in the series, Laura Linney's person is named Kathy, in season 4 has made peace with dying. We've all seen people do that in our lives, haven't we? It's kind of an odd thing to watch them go from fighting so hard to just resigning to it and making peace with it. She wanted to live so badly, but now she sees the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall thing is always kind of tough. We all have seen that writing on the wall in jobs and marriages, in friendships, in our health. If we live long enough, we will see the writing on the wall about our passing. I can't believe they shot that guy 9 times in cold blood up there in Minnesota, so soon after murdering Renee Good. The ice storm in the series was a good escape for the weekend, with Ava being gone and all. She comes back home tonight. Funny, after 16 years, I love her more and enjoy her more now, more than ever. I find that odd, yet wonderful. So far at 70, I have escaped the Big C. They say we will all get some form of cancer one way or the other if we all live long enough. They say that 100% of men will get prostate cancer if we live long enough. I have known so many men with prostate cancer. So far, I'm good. My PSI number looks good still. In one scene, Laura Linney says, "I wish I had cried more over my life." She realized how powerful a good cry was. There is a lot of truth in the power of a good cry. I get a CAT scan every year with them looking for changes in my lungs after smoking for years. So far, so good. The last 2 years, the scans have shown some faint early stages of emphysema. I think about that every time I walk up this steep hill beside the house, and I gasp for breath when I get to the top of it. Good Monday morning, sweet people. Looks like Atlanta did fine through the historic ice storm of 2026. That wasn't. The country is just in a mess right now. We all knew it was going to go. Don't nobody act surprised. All the independents and Democrats and lukewarm Republicans that see where the country, don't nobody. We knew this was coming. It's going to get worse, y'all. But the country's in a mess right now. Today, Ava comes home. This morning, my house is warm. I have a lot to be thankful for this morning. I am alive. I am in good health for my age and for what I've put my body through. This is going to be a good week. Cold, really cold as the week goes on, but a good week. I proclaim it. I declare it. And I believe it. If you put them three things together, whatever you're going through, it builds a bridge for you. There's truth and power in it. In the picture, over on my Facebook page, an angel, much is said about angels lately, named Angel. He shows up in her life to help her through a really dark place she's going through. He couldn't speak any English. But angels come in all shapes and forms. This one happened to be just a little Latino man who couldn't speak a lick of English. Such a metaphor for what's going on in the country at the moment, even though this series was made years ago. Yeah. Love y'all. Y'all get on out there now. Get on out there. Enjoy life. See y'all.